Okay, sorry guys, it looks like our video feed cut out for some reason, and I'm going to pick up what I was saying where I left off. So thank you guys for telling us that the video had stopped. I hope you are able to see us again. So I don't have anything saying that there are people watching, but we're good. Okay, so all I was saying was I stumbled by making 1-degree turns in my life toward what gave me joy. I ended up teaching it like in what I thought was a very similar environment. It's like, this is not what I meant to do. I wasn't going to be a teacher anymore. But because the 1-degree turns took me toward an international business school instead of a sociology degree, I got a sociology degree, but I was teaching business school. So it was practical and it was also international. So everyone there was either an American studying a foreign language or a foreign person who'd come to America to study. And they all had 2 cultural models. And once you've got 2 cultural models, something breaks in the brain that keeps us locked in. And it says, oh, culture is arbitrary. So I can drop things that I was socialized to do, and I can borrow things from other cultures that please me better. So I'd been thrown into this marvelous group of people who were able to drop and add cultural elements to their lives through a series of 1-degree turns. And they were all sort of questing for that. And that's what I was questing for too. So I started talking to them about it. And then they started paying me to do it formally. And I came up with a methodology to teach them. And then that ended up being my first self-help book. So by 1-degree turns, I ended up with my whole life going a completely different direction. Now, here's the thing. Never stop making the 1-degree turns. So if your life is an airplane flight and you're turning 1 degree a day, over the next 5 days, or it doesn't even have to be that. It could be 1 degree a week. But over the next 3 weeks, that's not going to look like much of a difference at all. But by the end of a year, if you're turning 1 degree per week, you're going to be headed in a completely different direction. So what you do is you make a change that you can hold. So I've asked you to think of things you have to do, think of something that lifts you, and I want you to shorten something that doesn't lift you by 10 minutes and add 10 minutes of lift today, tomorrow, the next day. And if you're making a 1-degree turn every day, you're going to end up at very different choice points in your life. It doesn't look very different right at the beginning, but I swear, it just says, how was your experience? So I assume we went off again.
It's weird, that hasn't shown up.
It's not showing up yet. Sorry, guys. We do not know what's going on with this technology today. Remember when everything...
It's back on. Okay.
It's on, okay. Remember when everything was sort of low tech, but it all worked? And now I cannot make my TV work 2 days in a row, but it's super high tech when it goes on. Okay, so I hope you got the part about the 1-degree turns and how if you make a small change today and a small change tomorrow, you are going to find yourself in a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, you're going to be at a different choice point than you would ever have encountered if you didn't do the 1-degree turns. You will be given an opportunity to make a choice that will look radically different, but you will have approached it by those 1-degree turns. And when that choice point comes, it will only be one small decision, even though it may feel momentous, like you'll be offered a job doing something. I was just talking to a friend who is a wonderful person, and she was she had a very tumultuous period in her life when her marriage broke up and things were really hard. And she said she only got out of bed every morning because she was reading the blog of a woman who lived somewhere in a trailer park. And my friend is a very high profile individual, but she only got out of bed every morning in Beverly Hills by reading the blog of this woman who lived in a trailer park and was like working through depression and divorce. And I said, sorry, I said to my friend, remember that time? Remember when you used to read that blog? And she said, oh yeah, I actually I just talked to her, and she, because of our connection, ended up getting offered some kind of literary job, and now she's the head of some agency in New York City. Like, this woman's entire life had changed because she wrote a blog that was read every day by a lot of people. Not that many, though. She didn't have a lot of followers, but one of those followers, unbeknownst to her, was someone who could change her entire life and would give her decision points where she could choose radical improvement. But it would not have happened if she didn't write the blog, which was a 1 degree change. So 1 degree at a time, 1 degree at a time. We will get through this video cast, and we will get to the part where you guys ask me questions. Sorry it was so broken up, but I am now open to any questions you may have about 1 degree turns.
I'm coming in.
Here comes the gracious Dojo.
I'm coming. You know what I've done is I just don't want to tempt the fates, so I've just saved a couple on my phone.
Good.
So I just feel
the fates are badly tempted today. All right.
This one just feels particularly apropos, and I just wanted to go with it first. And this is a letter, and she says, "What about those days when you just can't?"
Oh, honey, those are the most important days of all. I call them minimum days, and I've had so many because of chronic bad health, chronic pain, my life getting turned upside down over and over. And here's what you do. 10 minutes at a time, you enrich your self-care. You say, okay, I am now going to watch videos of parrots dancing for 20 full minutes, and I'm not going to tell myself that's a bad thing to do. I just did a seminar in Massachusetts, and I went home and I was like, now I'm going to write my book after a day of doing the seminar. And I did nothing but watch animal videos online. There's a video of an otter trying to play with a